Dear students, in this class we are going to see stereochemistry of steroids. First we have to know what is a steroid. Already we have come across this. So what is a steroid? It is having the basic nucleus cyclopentanoperhydrophenanthrene. What is meant by cyclopentanoperhydrophenanthrene? The fusion of these three rings that can be called as phenanthrene. If it is the saturated one, that can be called as perhydrophenanthrene. What is meant by perhydro? That is fully saturated or completely saturated. So the first three rings that fusion can be called as perhydrophenanthrene, and that one is fused with cyclopentane. So totally can be called cyclopentanoperhydrophenanthrene. It is having two angular methyl groups at 18 and 19. 18 is attached to 13 and 19 is attached to 10. And at third carbon, it should have oxygen containing functional group. And at 17th carbon, it may or may not have a side chain. Last point is on dehydrogenation by using selenium, that will give diels hydrocarbon. So what is the basic nucleus present in a steroid? That is called cyclopentanoperhydrophenanthrene, having two angular methyl groups. At third position, it should have oxygen containing functional group, and at 17th position, it may or may not have a side chain. Now we have known the structure of a steroid. So from that, for stereochemistry, we have to know the optically active forms present in that. For that, we have to find out the asymmetric carbons present in the structure. So what is the other name for asymmetric carbon? That can be otherwise called as chiral carbon. What is a chiral carbon? The carbon should have four different groups, and that can be called as asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon. So in the structure of a steroid, these carbons, already it is marked 5, 8, 9, 10, 13 and 14. So these six carbons are called as asymmetric carbons that is present in a steroid. So totally how many carbons are there? 6 carbons. What is the formula for that? 2 to the power n, where n is the number of chiral carbons. How many chiral carbons are there? 6. So it would be 2 to the power 6. We are getting 64. So from that structure we are getting 64 optically active forms. For stereochemistry, we have to know the configuration present in the structure. Already we have known there may be three types of configuration: alpha, beta and psi. What is meant by alpha configuration? How it is represented? That is represented by means of a dotted line. So what is that? Here the particular group would be attached below the nucleus or below the plane. So how it is represented? By means of a dotted line. What is beta configuration? That can be shown by means of a thick line. Here the group would be attached above the nucleus or above the plane. If we have not known whether that would be alpha or beta, means at the time we have to choose, we have to write this one, that is psi configuration. How it is represented? That is represented by means of a wavy line like this. The stereochemistry of the ring affects the biological activity of a given class of steroids. There may be two conformations. They are chair form and another one is the boat form. While comparing these two, chair form would be the more stable one than the boat form because of the less angle strain. So in the structure of steroid, we have three cyclohexane rings and the last one is a cyclopentane ring. That cyclohexane rings, they are existing in chair form. So this would be the chair form of cyclohexane ring. Here it is having A, B, these are bonds. Here the bonds to the cyclohexane rings are of two types according to the geometric relationship to the ring structure. They may be A or E. A means axial or E means equatorial. So what is meant by axial? Those which are perpendicular to the average plane, they are called as axial, otherwise A. Those which lie close to the average plane of the ring are termed as equatorial, otherwise E. So what are the two types of bonds here? One is axial. If it is perpendicular, that may be axial. If it is lying close to the average plane, means that would be E, that is equatorial. To find the rings present in the steroid, that would be transfused or cisfused. Which is called as transfused if both the configuration, both would be alpha or both would be betas. I mean both the configurations would be same, means that can be called as cis, and both are different, means that would be trans. So this is A, B, C, D. So it is having 4 rings A, B, C, D. Between A and B, look at this one. This would be thick line. So it would be beta. This would be a dotted line. So this would be alpha. So here beta, here alpha. So both are different. That's why it would be trans. So between A and D, this would be trans, and this is B and C. So between B and C, this is alpha, this is beta. So trans. C and D, here this is beta, this is alpha, so trans. So according to this structure, between AB, that would be trans, BC, that would be trans, CD, that would be trans. It can also be written like this. So this is a ring A, this is B, this is a C, and this would be the last cyclopentane ring. Okay, and this would be trans. Now here we have a dotted line, that is alpha configuration. No, so if that would be beta, means here we have a thick line, means that can be cis, because this would be beta, this would be beta, so both are beta, both are same. That's why between A, B, that would be cis. Between B, C, that would be trans. Between C, D, that would be trans. So all the steroids are either cis or transfusion between A, B rings. So between A and B, that would be trans or cis or trans, whatever it is. And other rings are transfused. So this would be A ring, B, C, D. Okay, so here this would be beta, this is alpha. So between A, B, beta, alpha, so trans. This is B, C, beta, alpha, so trans. C, D, beta, alpha, trans. So between these rings, what would be the configuration? Stereochemistry present here, that is called trans, trans, trans. Now come to this one. So here this would be A ring, this is B, this is C, and this would be D. Here thick line, here thick line. So both are beta. So this would be above the nucleus. So both are beta, both are same. That's why here cis. Now here this is alpha, this is beta. So both are different. That's why trans. So here thick line, here also thick line. So both are beta. So cis. So between these rings, between AB, that would be cis, BC, that would be trans, and CD, that would be cis. So that's all about the stereochemistry of steroids.